What's good, YouTube? It's your man Rage King back with another one. Yes, another upload to the channel. And before we get started, I ask if you please go down there and hit that like button, hit that sub button, hit that share button, and hit that bell for notifications if you're new. Welcome to Rumma Rage TV. This is how we do Rage and Rebels. Crown up. And if you're new to the crew, welcome to the Rage and Rebel Revolution. Now let's vibe. And y'all, in this video, it is official. Per Twitter and per Mortal Kombat 11's Twitter page. MK11 Ultimate is officially dead. Let's speak on it. Now I'm going to read the following tweet, and it says, NetherRealm is now focusing on its next project, and after more than 2 years of supporting Mortal Kombat 11, DLC for the game, including characters, has come to an end, per the Twitter page. Now, this is certainly a big piece of news, but this is not anything that anybody hasn't already seen or already didn't think. After we got that small balance patch for just Shiva, no true patches for characters like Jackie or Jade or anything like that, that they were simply done with the game. We got that notion right after the movie. I certainly felt that way after the movie when they dropped the movie and after the credits. There were no DLC pack announcements. There was no announcements for the game. And then the E3, no, absolutely nothing. You understand what I'm saying? And then there were rumors about them working on a possible Marvel game or whatnot. So we kind of all knew this, but today it was just made official. And I gotta say, and this is just my opinion, the way that NetherRealm Studios handled the entire cycle of Mortal Kombat 11 was very piss poor at the very least. I'm gonna just be honest with you. There were better ways to handle this entire situation. You know, them from the jump, they lied from the jump about MK11. They lied saying that they were going to give us Ash Williams. That never happened. They had everyone believing that they were going to completely fill out the square on the character screen. That didn't happen. They lied and told people that upon buying MK11, you were going to originally get your Combat Pack 1 was going to come with already with the game, but they made us wait 6 months to get what we already paid for. It was just handled piss poor, and then it took them this long to finally say what we all knew when they could have just said this a long time ago and been done with it. That's just my opinion on that. But if I had to grade on a scale of 1 to 10 the entire life cycle of MK11, and this is just being honest, I'd have to give it maybe a 5 out of 10 at best. It had its moments where it's good, it's got its moments where it's good, but when you come with the shit servers, the shitty mechanics on knockdown, the frame rates and the frame data not mattering, bad latency, bad net code, broken characters, a useless combat league system that really didn't help anyone, broken towers of time, a broken crypt. It was just, like I said, the game had its moments, but all in all, Mortal Kombat 11 did not live up to nearly the hype and the potential that it had. This game should have been remembered as one of the greatest fighting games to ever be created, and yet it was easily one of the most forgettable. I'm just being completely honest. I hate saying that those words taste like shit coming out of my mouth because I love Mortal Kombat. I love the Mortal Kombat franchise. I had love for NetherRealm Studios, but apparently NetherRealm Studios don't have love for their fans, nor do they have love for their own product. So, with that being said, what is a motherfucker left to do? You understand what I'm saying? Again, this game should have been one of the greatest fighting games to ever be created, but yet it was just one of the most disappointing. Again, it had its moments. It's got good things about it. It looks phenomenal. Combos on here look nice when they're executed, but from the low combo potential, it was just, honestly, there was more wrong with this game than there ever was right with this game. And to be honest with you, even though they're finished with it, they claim they're finished with it, to be honest with you, it felt like Mortal Kombat 11 to me, at least in my opinion. I'm not telling anybody to think, this is just my opinion. To me, it still feels like Mortal Kombat 11 is nowhere near finished. And I'm not saying that as far as them needing to bring DLC. This game, what I mean when I say when this game doesn't feel finished, I mean that this game doesn't feel finished in the sense of it's incomplete. It doesn't feel like, it still feels like a beta we're playing. You understand what I'm saying? With things being so bad, the internet connections being so bad, so many lag switchers, so many different things that just didn't need to happen with a fighting game, from bad mechanics to the poking system to the fatal blow system to breakaway itself. It was just bad. More was wrong with the game than there ever was right. And that's a damn shame because this game did not need that. This game did not need to have the mismanagement that it had. And to be honest with you, Mortal Kombat 11 is just the epitome of mismanaged games. It's just a very well mismanaged. It's just poorly managed. It really was. They fuck around, not dropped the ball. They completely fumbled that bitch on the 1 yard line. You understand what I'm saying? They pulled a Russell Wilson. They completely threw an interception on the 1 yard line when all they had to do was hand the ball off. You understand what I'm saying? And they completely found a way to screw up a sure touchdown. They blew a layup. They missed a wide open three with the game on the line. And for some reason, for some God-forsaken reason, they want to blame the customer for not getting the ones who didn't get their money's worth. They want to blame the customer because they have truly failed with this game. And they got to the point to where they probably felt that this game was at the point of no return because they simply were too lazy to work on it and fix it. There was so many fixable things with this game, and yet they just refused to fix it. They just used it for a cash grab to make that bullshit Mortal Kombat live action movie that did not need to happen. And we're just left stuck. And this is exactly why so many people are leaving the scene. Now, I understand there are going to be people that are going to play the game from time to time. There are going to be people that pop in and play the game from time to time. But guys, this isn't nothing that we didn't already know. It was a piss poor managed game by shit developers and a game programmer in Ed Boon, who have, in my opinion, has simply lost his touch in making video games, but yet somehow, some way, can find a way to disrespect each and every last one of the customers that help put his ass and his shit company on top. That's just my opinion on it. That's just my opinion on it. There was no reason for this game. There's no reason for this game to have died the way it did when you still got Street Fighter, you still got Tekken 7, and all those games still going strong. But yet for some reason, they couldn't take this game and put the work in to fix it and make it playable for another 2 to 3 years at the very least, because it still had that potential. But they just don't give a damn. And I asked this to the developers. I'm going to end the video on this. To you developers out there, to you shit-ass developers that don't know how to make a game anymore and don't care about making it a game anymore, why in the fuck do you expect the customer to be passionate about your game if you are not? Why should I give a shit about your game if you clearly do not? That's all I want to know. That's all I want to know. R.I.P. MK11, to be honest with you, one of the most forgettable Mortal Kombats I've ever played in my life, and I've played every installment of it. And I'm just being honest. I gotta say that, but that's just what's real, man. And if I'm lying to the motherfuckers that's going to come in here and talk about I don't know what I'm talking about, I dare you to name me 3 things, not naming graphics, that are fun about playing MK11. Bet your bitch ass can't give me 2. But that's just my opinion. Y'all let me know what y'all think about the death of MK11. What do you think the next NetherRealm game will be? Do you think it's going to be the Marvel game? Do you think it's going to be another Injustice? Do you think it's going to be another Mortal Kombat? But yeah, let me know down in the comment section what you think about the death of MK11. Tell me what you thought about MK11's life cycle, rated out of 1 through 10. As long as you're respectful and logical, we can have a conversation. But that's going to be the end of my video. I hope you enjoyed. It's been a pleasure making it for you. My name is Rage King. I am out, and I'll be back later on with more videos, more commentary, and more good content. Now, hashtag that enough said. See y'all later. Shame on you, NetherRealm. Shame on you.